evening, excuse me. Woke up early today. Truly inspiring stories. Thank you for sharing them. So Amgen has been around for slightly more than 30 years, and tonight we are celebrating 25 years for the cancer support community, and we are so proud to have been supporters of theirs from maybe their very early days coinciding with our very early days. So all great ideas turn into great organizations, and this organization would not be where it was today, or is today, without that first idea and the founders. So this evening we'll be honoring two people who have made the cancer support community a reality. The reason that we are all here tonight, the reason, okay? And their vision and compassion for others is why we celebrate tonight 25 years of excellence supporting cancer patients and their loved ones. So with that, can we please roll the video?
If you had to pick 5 words to describe them: passion, leadership, compassion, an ability to listen, and an ability to tell the story.
They have warm and inviting personalities.
They're unselfish. They always put the needs of others before their own needs. They're always cheerful and in good moods.
It's one thing to have an idea, it's one thing to talk about what you're going to do, but they had the ability of taking that vision, communicating it, and selling enough people on the need for it that they got the funds to open the door. And when you really think about that and how difficult that is, long before they talked about women being leaders, they were leaders and they made it happen.
Beth and Marty started our organization out here. It took us 3 years to get it started, and they were just hardworking, dedicated, warm, inviting personalities.
They achieved the near impossible to actually get the wellness community off the ground in our community. They kept everyone motivated and involved, and in the end they got it going. And we're 25 years later and it's still standing.
Many years ago, probably 27, 28 years ago, I was the head nurse at the oncology unit at Los Robles, and I was acquainted with Marty because she was a nursing instructor there. And she came up to me one day and she said, "Hey, why don't we combine your cancer expertise with my psych background, and we'll start a support group for cancer patients."
First thoughts were, do I want to make this my entire focus in my nursing practice? Cancer. My father had died of cancer, and I really could have benefited from something like the cancer support community, as well as my father and the whole family. So I had a real sense of how important it was to people, and I decided that yes, I would donate my life to the cancer support community.
The first time I know Marty was getting her courage up to come down the street and talk to me about supporting. As soon as she came up, she started telling the story, and all of a sudden I just turned to her and I said, "I know the story, and you're going to build it here." And she was so excited, and I think we built that early connection on the basis of the passion for the dream of what it could be. And then when you add Beth and the others that came in early, it was an easy story to tell because everybody's been touched by cancer. They know that it's a very human endeavor, and when all of a sudden you get people together talking about their experience, well, humor is part of the story. And so it was a wonderful opportunity to be able to contribute.
In late 1988, we had our first fundraiser, and it was in the backyard of Dr. and Mrs. Hesselgesser, and it was quite a thing. We sat around a dining room table and hand did invitations to the community, and it was just fun. We know Marty's 2 girls were there helping us, and we were coloring with crayons and everything, and it was a great experience.
I benefited in a number of ways by being involved with the cancer support community. Number one, my mom went through breast cancer, my brother had testicular cancer. All of them are survivors, and I realized how alone you can feel. This community is based on letting people know they're not alone and they can be active in fighting the disease that so many of us experience or have been touched by.
They've kept the organization going. It's gone through a lot of ups and downs, And it's so important for our community. So many thousands of people have benefited.
But often the family and friends are as disturbed initially when the diagnosis is first made and are not really the best support community for the patient, and that's where a team of professionals that is available to them 24/7 really comes into play and helps out a lot. So without them, I don't
Cancer
think
nurse specialist, and now I'm a hospice specialist. And this underlying joy of serving people with love and compassion, and no one understands what it's like to have cancer except for a cancer patient. So to have a club for cancer patients is just astonishing.
Years. I want to add my thanks to a very special group of people, and that is the clinical staff at the Cancer Support Community. Those are the therapists that facilitate the support groups. They're really in the trenches every day with the cancer patients, and they plan the programs and implement them, so we have really outstanding programs. Our staff is incredible. They have been with the cancer support community, some of them for 16, 18, and even 25 years. Kevin Axelrad, Dr. Axelrad, was in the very first group of facilitators, so he has been with us for 25 years. The facilitators have so much love for the cancer support community and the participants that it is truly inspiring. And I have received my strength over the years from them because they extend that love and compassion to me as well. So thank you so much for sustaining me over these 25 years. And cancer participants, thank you for sharing your lives with me, for teaching me how to live well with a tragic disease, and teaching me about being heroic and being courageous. And from you, I have learned so much. I've gotten so much wisdom. I'm very wise. But the wisdom I have learned is about living in the now, living fully right now. Thirdly, when I see a participant walk through the doors with that deer in the headlights look on their face, that fear, and they are consumed with angst, and I feel relieved and feel so much gratitude because I know that they're going to find help at the cancer support community. And I'm assured that they will find that help because of you. Every one of you has made a difference in someone's life at the cancer support community. So this coming year, I hope we will all work together to make sure that cancer support community continues for the next 25 years so that no one has to face cancer alone.